What's up, guys? It is Friday, May 17th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 843,920. TikTok, next block. We are on West Flamingo. That way is the strip. Down here, Flamingo is the coin shop I used to go to, Nevada Coin Mart. And like I said, the strip is down there, the Palms, everything else. This is my old stomping grounds over here, guys. I live on the other side of town now. But I'm in between shifts right now, so got a couple of orders this way. So I figured, hey, why not make a video? Silver. Let's talk about silver for a second. My goodness. Silver is $31 and some change. Wow, man. I gotta be honest, man. That's kind of surreal for me. And sorry for my Bitcoiners if you don't like silver or gold or nothing like that. I get it. But this channel is a former precious metal stacking channel. But we're on the same team. That guy almost hit me. He's not on our team. He almost hit me. But yeah, man, that's crazy. I guess the market's reacting. But I was talking to my friend today, old silver bug Anthony. He was telling me that Warren Buffett's doing some things, and people are seeing or thinking they're seeing a crash coming. And also, when the Asia markets open on Sunday, we'll see what happens then, because they open earlier than us. He thinks there's going to be a big sell-off, and then they'll be back down to $29, because $30 for silver, guys, for those of you that don't know, that don't stack silver, that is a big psychological number. It's a huge psychological number. 30 is just like the Crimex number. And when I say Crimex, I mean the Comex, but they're really criminals. So I call them Crimex. They manipulate the market hard, man, hard. And that's a number they just will not let it hit, $30. Because once it hits that, the market and people are like, wait a minute, silver's 30, and then they'll start getting into it. You know what I mean? Listen, man, hard money is the way to go, right? I don't stack precious metals anymore. Nothing wrong with it. I am fully on board with people getting out of fiat currency in these stupid reindeer games. If they want to stack precious metals, hey, man, have at it, because it is much better than the alternative in the what I like to call the fiat currency situation. Again, man, if you can push a button and print money and break the rule of thermodynamics, that's what you're doing. Energy is not supposed to be created or destroyed, and when you can just create money out of thin air, again, you're breaking the rules of physics and thermodynamics. But that's surreal for me, man, to see silver at $30-something. Bitcoin, I think the last time I checked, was 66, 67,000, something like that. That's my investment, obviously. That's my savings account. But again, there's nothing wrong. And also gold. Gold's at 2,400 at its all-time high. Silver's not at its all-time high. We all know. For those of you that don't know, silver is $50 an ounce. The high. It's done it twice, in 2011 and then 1980, something like that. But of course, adjusted for inflation, obviously it's a little different. But listen, guys, I'm a firm believer in, I think, and I'm being optimistic when I'm saying this, okay? Just take it with a grain of salt. And it ain't just because silver is up and gold is up and stuff like that, but I believe people are starting to wake up, guys. And I'm not just talking about the fiat games. I'm talking about the BS stuff from the Democrats, the BS stuff from the rhinos, the BS stuff from the Fed. The great Thomas Massey, man. I know you don't like politics, but look up Thomas Massey. He just came out with a bill, and it's called the End the Fed bill. It's about damn time. And he's serious about it, too. And I don't know if it's going to be passed. I don't know how serious, I don't know how far it's going to make it up. But Thomas Massey's a real one, man. He's a patriot, man. And again, it's not about the Republicans and Democrats. When I talk about the Democrats, I'm saying that party, that particular party, they're compromised, man. They are, they're all compromised. And I don't, and I'm not talking about people, regular people like me and you that are Democrats and Republicans, and you register to vote one of those parties. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you're a politician today in Congress and you're with the Democratic Party, you are un-American. You are a traitor. Again, there's two parties, traitors and patriots, right? I don't know if you guys seen Marjorie Taylor Greene and that stupid ass black girl on the Democratic side, whatever her name is. Marjorie Taylor Greene said, well, maybe you'll listen or something. Maybe you can't hear because your eyelashes, your fake eyelashes are in the way. I don't know if you guys heard that. I cannot stand anybody in the Democratic Party in Congress. I can't stand them. But you know what's even worse? What's worse is a Republican that works with them. Again, when you hear the word bipartisan bill, uniparty, ladies and gentlemen. That's just a code word for uniparty. But anyways, Thomas Massie wrote up the End the Fed bill. Now we're gonna stay on that story. You know what I mean? That's a big story. Now a lot of people are not going to talk about it, but the normies don't know anything about the Fed or nothing like that. That's our kind of thing, and our little things we watch with precious metals and Bitcoin and stuff like that. What we're into. But when I'm talking about people waking up, I'm talking about people seeing the garbage, man, seeing the lies. Did you see the idiot Biden's financial right-hand man, financial advisor, the same idiot a couple weeks ago that said he didn't understand why we're paying taxes and they're printing money and he was having the word salad? He was on Fox yesterday, and they asked him, they said, hey man, what's going on with the situation with inflation and stuff like that? Because Brandon is lying to everybody, saying that when he came in office, inflation was 9%. That's just a flat out lie, man. It's a flat out lie. It got up to 9%. And by the way, the CPI numbers that they put up, the manipulated, chopped up lie of a CPI number, it got up to 9% under his watch. When he got in, he swore in it was 1.4% or something like that. Now, I'm not here to cheerlead for Donald Trump because I know Donald Trump printed a lot of money. This is how I go with Donald Trump, right? I give Donald Trump an A. His first 3 years in office, I give him an A, right? And then his fourth year, I give him a C or a C minus because I didn't like some of the things he did. I didn't like how much money he printed. And again, with that being said, I know it's a once in 100 year, pandemic and all this other shit, all this other stuff. Excuse me. That's for the paid videos. I get that, you know what I mean? Looking back at it and stuff, so I try not to be too hard on him. I give him, in between a B and a B plus, for his whole, his whole 4 years. But he did some things I didn't like, right? But with that being said, inflation was not 9%, okay? And Brandon is just flat out lying. He's lying to the people. So when this idiot was on Fox yesterday, Brandon's right-hand man, his financial man, the guy asked him, hey, he played the clip, heard, Biden said it 3-4 times in the clips, saying, oh man, inflation's 9%. He said, why is he lying to people? Why is he saying it's 9% when it started at 1.4? It got up to 9%, and then you guys lowered it down. Why is he saying that? Then he started lying. Oh, he said his policies and the things that Trump did got it up to 9%. And he inherited it. No, he didn't. And the guy kept cutting him off. You're lying. And I love when they put their feet to the fire for truth. Listen, it ain't about Republican and Democrat again, guys. It's patriots versus traitors, good versus evil, lies versus truth. Period. And that guy on Fox, I forget his name, the guy with the glasses, I like that guy. I don't like him all the time, but I liked him in this interview. He was killing him. He was telling the truth. And he goes, you guys are lying. And the question he was asking him is, why don't you, he was saying, the guy interviewing the idiot was saying, hey, why don't you tell him not to say this? You're asking the wrong question. You should be saying, why are you telling Brandon to say these things, the lie? Because Brandon don't know what the hell he's talking about. He's not running anything, guys. He's told what to do. He even tells you when he's on stage. Hey, they say, hey, Biden, can you do this and do that? He goes, no, I'll get in trouble if I do that. He's not running anything. You know, his handlers are doing this. And I'm telling you this right now. He will not run for president in 2024. You mark my words. My projection is that he's going to drop out in the Democratic National Convention in August. And I'm sticking to that until I see something different. If the Democrats are that stupid to run this guy, oh my God, hey, I want him to. Because there's no way Donald Trump is going to lose to this guy. And also, too, I don't know if I said this the other day, that they're supposed to debate. And now the Democrats are saying, oh, we don't want a crowd there. Of course they don't want a crowd there. They don't want all these different things. Why? Wonder why. Donald Trump will debate him on any circumstance, anywhere, anytime, any place. But why do the Democrats have all these little rules? Because the bar is low. All Joe Biden has to do, and I'm telling you, this is their bar, the Democrats or the Democrats. When Biden did that stupid State of the Union speech, when he literally just was yelling at everybody, he yelled at the SCOTUSes. He yelled at them when they were there. He was yelling at them. He was yelling at Republicans. He was screaming and hollering, and he didn't have a Mitch McConnell moment. He didn't mess up, and they said, "Oh, he did a great job." He lied his butt off up there, guys. And that's the bar. Well, as long as he doesn't pass out or, you know, have a malfunction or do something stupid, then hey, that's good. So they're going to do the same thing with Trump. Trump is going to absolutely annihilate him on the policies. He just is the same thing. And I'm not a really big fan of Ron DeSantis. I like Ron DeSantis better than Gavin Newsom, aka the American Psycho. But the American Psycho and Gavin Newsom, when they debated, Ron DeSantis, although he had him on all the policies, Gavin Newsom is a slick snake oil salesman, car salesman. He just flat out lied about everything he said up there in that freaking debate. And you know what they said the next day, the Democrats? Oh, he killed him. He beat him. Blah, blah. A lot of people think he won the debate. It ain't about the policies. It ain't about the truth or the lies. It's all about who talked better, who sounded good, who got the most zingers and all this other. Now, Biden's not going to get any zingers and he's not going to talk good. So his bar is so freaking low, guys, that if he just makes it through and he calls Trump a racist and talks about January 6th and talk about, you know, you're trying to take away democracy, as long as he gets through his things that he has written down that he has to say, because he can't go off the cuff. He just can't. As long as he gets through that, guess what the Democrats are going to say the next day? The operatives, the state propagandists, lamestream media. Oh, Biden killed him. He killed him. The American people aren't stupid. Now, some of them are, okay? But people are waking up. They're getting lied to every single day. Does somebody need to tell you that we're in a recession or not in a recession and the CPI is this or that? Or you can just go and look at your mortgage or your rent or your gas or whatever. I know your mortgage doesn't go up, but rents are going up. Taxes on the houses are going up. Prices for everything that you buy on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis are going up. But Biden says, no, that's not true. What are you talking about? What you're going through is not true. And all they keep talking about, the Democrats, instead of talking about the policies, I'm sorry I'm going on a rant, guys, about politics. I know you guys don't like politics. Instead of just talking about the actual policies and what's going on in today's America and what, you know, Joe Biden plans on doing in the future and what he's done so far and all this other stuff, what do they talk about? Donald Trump and democracy and Donald Trump, that he's not the president. Every time I talk to somebody who hates Donald Trump, all they do is talk about Donald Trump. I go, guys, he left office in January 2021. What's been going on the last 3.5 years? You know what I mean? My goodness, man. Anyways, so in summary, we got hard money going up. Platinum's up over 1,000. We got people paying attention. And they know that it's going to be difficult, very, very difficult, to quote unquote save money now. Why can't they doing it? Because they're doing the buy now, pay laters now, which they don't understand. That's just the biggest. My goodness. If you do that, I mean, you know, people are living off credit cards. They're borrowing money from their family members. You know, even the people that can save and not doing all those things, that can save their excess money. A lot of people can't do that. A small percentage that can do that. No, they can't do it in fiat currency. So what do they turn into? They're turning into gold, silver, platinum, hard money, things like that, some different stocks and investments and stuff. But if they were to ask me what to do, and again, nothing wrong with precious metals, I'd take a look at the hardest money in the world. And you guessed it. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.